back to another episode of the Gill Lane Show. My name is
Chris Kanya.
And with us, as always, we have
Bill Parker.
What's going on?
And the very exciting, electrifying, always quick with a quip, Mo, a.k.a.
Chris Novelino.
You guys are ridiculous. It's very hard for me to do that.
Well, it's very nice. I think these people who do tune in on YouTube, they're probably very excited to hear we only have 6 YouTube episodes left, including this one. And then we're over on Patreon full time. So check us out for free. Patreon.com/The Gill Lane Show. Some people probably don't care that we're moving over to Patreon all the time because they're going to come with us. Others probably want us to stay on YouTube for 4 more years. 4 more years.
4 more years.
4 more years, of course, is what they chant at presidential election campaigns, right? 4 more years, especially if it's for the acting president, the president who's currently running the country.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, who's running the country right now? President Joe Biden. And he was at a campaign recently where that chant started. Check this out. Listen closely.
Imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause.
4 more years. 4 more years.
What?
What did you notice about that part of the speech there, Bill?
Well, I noticed.
Well,
I noticed a man who probably needs 24/7 nurse care, reading off of a teleprompter.
okay.
That was telling him to pause. And instead of doing that, he read that part out loud like he's Ron Burgundy.
I mean, you don't think he was just making sure nobody thought there was some homosexual reference?
I'm gay.
Pause.
Maybe.
I like men's booty cheeks. Pause.
I'm gay.
So you're referring to what the black community does when they say something. So it's like the equivalent of when you know, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a teenager, I used to say no homo if I said something that could be, perceived as being gay. So you'd be like, oh man, those are nice shorts. Where'd you get them? No homo. That would remove you from ridicule of sounding, like you are a homosexual, which isn't a problem, especially now.
I would say homo to let them know I am open to it. Right?
Would you like to have sex later? Homo.
No, but
yeah.
So Joe Biden, the acting president with the nuclear codes, had a moment like Ron Burgundy, which was a movie series that parodies people who don't know how to do their job as an anchorman, of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
acting is a good word to use there, Chris.
Are you
acting president
implying that since he runs the free world, he should know how the basic tenets of a teleprompter?
Imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause.
4 more years.
Oh.
What is this place called? Nabtu? Is that a character in the Black Panther movies?
Maybe that's why he said pause.
He's like, they'll get what I'm saying.
Like, look, there's a predominantly black audience for this.
He's like, hey, you have really nice cheekbones there in the audience.
Pause.
4 more years.
Nabtu. I can't tell. I could probably look up what it stands for, but yeah, NABTU. Is that a Canadian flag? I see maybe on the end of the U. I don't know.
I think it's Reebok.
I thought it said Nambla for about the first 20 minutes here. I didn't have any idea.
Pause.
Pause.
I mean, if NAMBLA, if they were actually called NAB2, it might be more appropriate for them.
It might be. They're like, look, why take one kid
Yeah,
when you could nab two?
exactly.
So it's the North America's Building Trades Unions. North America's Building Trades Unions. That does
Man,
not.
that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Pause.
Probably because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Pause.
Oh, check out their address. It is 815 Black Lives Matter Plaza
Oh my
Northwest,
God.
Washington,
Wow.
D.C.
Okay. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Pause.
How new is this organization?
Yeah, is that block brand new, by the way?
By the way, I mean, naming a street Black Lives Matter where the crack epidemic hit hardest, which was like the government's way of trying to eradicate any minority in this country, probably a little bit not
I heard
ironic.
I heard they have a second location at 613 Rangers Swept the Capitals Boulevard. It's like, that's wow. Is that topical?
Wow, that must be a brand new street. They just
brand new. Yeah.
imagine imagine being an intern at the North America's Building Trades Union and ordering lunch for the office. You're like, okay, so that's 4 Caesar salads. That's 6 club sandwiches. Okay, your total's 125.54. What's the address? They have to think it's a prank every time.
Yeah.
You're ordering you're like, yeah, I'll have the bucket of thighs and wings. Yeah, no, all white meat. We hate dark meat here. Just all white meat, please. Yeah, okay. What was the address? Oh, 984 Black Lives Matter Place.
Oh, one order of the beef stroganoff. Pause.
Pause.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow.
I wonder if you called KFC, they'd be like, "This is a prank again," and you're like, "No, this is a real street."
They'd keep hanging up on them.
They keep hanging
like,
up. You're like,
okay.
"I'm not a racist. This is a real street." My God.
It's not a joke.
We're at the barbecue last week, Joe. Yeah, man. He
Joe?
had a great sausage. Pause. Now he's in the. Now he's just like accepts the whole lifestyle.
Just to cover up that mistake he made.
Just to cover up, he comes to the next one dressed like Flava Flav. Joe, that's barely relevant. That was 30 years ago.
Hit me.
Hit me. Pause.
Hit me from the back.
911 is a joke.
Pause.
Harder than you think. Pause.
Four more queers. Pause. Like Joe.
Joe,
Pause.
come on.
Oh shit. But you know
Yeah.
what? It's nice that both presidents in the last few years and in the future 4 years are at least entertaining, right? In different ways, in way
Definitely
different ways.
entertaining.
Yeah, it's only going to help us. So
I'll tell you right now, if he's running, it's about to get real entertaining again because shit, Trump's gonna
Well,
walk right in.
We're leaving. I mean, I don't know if I laugh at Trump. Like I laugh at Joe Biden. I never laugh with him. I laugh with Trump sometimes, at least, because he's so ridiculous, right?
yeah,
Laugh at
Yeah.
Biden, laugh with Trump.
You know, I saw a thing on one of this coverage of they're desperately trying to put Trump in prison. So I was watching the coverage of that, and if he does go to prison, they said he would still get the Secret Service guards.
he could
So, like,
still
or
be on
they
the
said
ballot,
federal guards.
right?
What?
No, he could still be president in jail.
Yeah.
Sure,
From
100%.
jail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But let's
Which
not,
I
like,
mean, if he does go to jail, then I think I might want to see this. You know,
well,
like
it's
he's
just
on
all
that prison
guilty
phone
pleasure.
doing his State of the Union.
he's he's keystering in caviar.
Pause.
Pause. No, but like, can we go back to just picturing him in a cell with 2 federal guards? Like,
And with a do rag on. 'Cause you know he's gonna run the. You know he's gonna run the block. You know he's gonna be a pod boss at least.
He's gonna be trading Trump steaks for cigarettes and shit. Lucy's. It's gonna be great.
I was picturing his like Secret Service guards with do-rags on there trying to blend in so nobody knows it's him.
They're in full suits and sunglasses, and then the do-rag.
I'm here all by myself. I don't have any guards. I just hit up commissary for some Fritos. We're gonna make fuck. What is it called? Hooch in the toilet next Wednesday.
I learned how to make sherbet out of Tang. I just made full suits, earpieces, sunglasses.
Bill, I don't know if you watched this, but Mo and I watched what was it called? Open Doors or something, Mo? That documentary about the prison?
Unlocked.
Unlocked, yes. So there's this documentary on Netflix called Unlocked where what state was it in? It doesn't really matter. Minnesota, Montana, Arkansas, one of those Midwest states.
Something in the middle of this shithole country, yeah.
So this police chief, elected position, by the way, he decided to go into one prison with murderers, violent criminals, people facing multiple life sentences, and he went into this one block, this one area, this one pod, and that is usually on 23 hours of lockdown a day. So they get 1 hour a day outside of their cell. So he decides to not only call Netflix and bring in a film crew, he decides to change that to 24 hours, wide open doors, and they're going to govern themselves. So they're going to pull all the guards out and just open the doors for 24 hours for 6 weeks.
And they're filming this?
Yeah.
Oh, they're filming this.
Wait, it's done? It's already out?
I watched the whole thing already.
Oh,
I'm
my
almost
God.
all the way through. Yeah.
What's it called?
Unlocked.
Unlocked.
I'm watching this today.
Mo, who's the first character you're introduced to in the show? What's his name? What's his nickname?
Well, I'm going through the nicknames in my head now.
You
Squirrel
texted
was
me
my favorite.
immediately about this guy.
Tiny
Remember?
Tony?
Oh, it was almost Tiny Tony.
It's
yeah.
Tiny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's almost Tiny
What?
Tony.
Holy
Tiny?
shit.
Tiny, there's Squirrel. They all have this. It's like
I
my
mean, I'm
fucking
gonna
flag.
without even showing me this guy Tiny has to be 350 plus, right?
Ironically, no.
Actually,
he is
no,
tiny.
he's quite
Here, I'll
normal
show-
sized. Actually,
I'll show you guys. Can't show the viewers because YouTube it'll just mute it or whatever. But I'll show you guys, and then
That's
we'll.
why we're leaving YouTube, everyone.
Exactly. Check this out.
If you need reasons.
Jails in America are violent and understaffed, which means inmates are locked down for up to 23 hours a day. That's why this sheriff is willing to risk it all on a new, radical idea. No locks and no officers.
And let y'all be a community. Detainees will have 6 weeks
They laughed.
to prove that they can act more like people and not criminals. It could end helping somebody to be free and stay free. Man, come on. It's a pod full of felons.
that was him.
We running the pod now.
Part of the rules.
We're gonna get lit in this month. And we finna make hoots and get drunk this year.
We're not to let nobody mess this up for us.
Oh, you guys are gonna ruin it for all of us.
The opportunity for me to act.
There he is. By the way, that's Tiny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the first episode, but he tells a story. He goes, when I was 8 years old, I was driving down the street on my bike and some kid laughed at me. So I had a little pocket knife. So I ran up and I stabbed him. And I've been stabbing motherfuckers ever since.
That's a philosophy I live by.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that all of our stories?
Stabbing people since he was 8 and only stabbing. At one point he goes, I hate guns. It's like they scare me.
Yeah.
And clowns.
It's great. It's a great
Terrify
binge.
me. Well, the whole first episode, they're actually still locked down and don't know what the fuck is about to happen to them.
Oh,
They just
okay.
think that this guy brought in like a Netflix crew, so they're all like looking into the camera in their cell, like,
They're like-
whoa, look at this fucking thing, doing all kinds of shit,
Okay,
Yeah.
fucking going crazy.
Netflix
And,
releases everything at once, right? It's not a weekly.
No, you could binge. You could definitely binge this because I did.
Binge this
Because I
shit.
could not. Once I
I
started,
won't.
I could
Don't
not
get me
stop.
started. I'm in the middle of another show.
I
That's
don't. I
once
do
a
not
week.
binge. You guys know this.
I can't take it. I can't take that once a week shit.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I can only binge sports. That's it. It's the only thing I can binge.
But can you imagine if like you were in there? First of all, I guess it's not pretty anyway. But if you're locked up 20, like certain guys were starting a little bit of shit. You know, there was a couple of little beefs going on, and I think there was a little bit of a, well, at least we're locked down most of the day, kind of vibe to
Right.
the beef. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys wouldn't have been talking as much shit if they knew in about tomorrow. They're just
Yeah.
opening all the doors for everybody and taking the guards out of here.
And it's for 6 weeks. And I guess if they do well within the 6 weeks, they'll give them 6 more. So you find out at the
Right.
end if they did well enough
Right.
to stay
But
unlocked.
they could also take it away at any point though, which is a main
Dude,
fucking theme to this.
it's basically Squid Games because throughout the 6 weeks, they start giving them a little more freedom. And if they screw it up, they start taking it away.
Yep.
And they freak the fuck out because from 23
yeah.
hours to, you know, it is definitely an interesting social experiment, but it's for pure entertainment. This is not like to better the community, you know, in the area.
No. I mean, well, do you remember in school when the teacher would be like, "Hey, look, I just gotta go out for." I mean, I don't think they do this anymore, but it'd be like 5 minutes. They probably got to use the bathroom or something. Do you remember the chaos that would ensue the second they stepped out that door? Now imagine these are convicted felons. It's not gonna end well. I'm thinking. I'm gonna check it out though.
Yeah, there's like some 20-year-olds that are facing multiple life sentences. It's some of it's a little like, God damn, it's depressing, but it's exactly what you expect it to be. Everybody's a character.
Yeah.
Everybody has their thing. Everybody wants to follow the rules when it's convenient for them, but when something pisses them off, all that goes out the window and they start almost ruining it for everyone, kind of thing. So
yeah,
it's definitely worth a watch. Speaking of chaos and being mean to people, you ever see those videos? You ever going through Instagram, you're death scrolling or doom scrolling, I think it's called, and you see a video and you're like, why does this video have 4,000 comments? And then you continue to watch the video and you're like, oh, these comments aren't going to support the person in the video at all.
Right. Yep.
And it's not something that they're saying or even doing every time. It's just strictly the way they look.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
you're
people are mean.
You're like, I feel like a dirtbag, but I have to read these comments because they're going to be gold. Yeah,
They're
okay.
amazing.
Yeah.
So this is one of those videos, and I feel terrible, but the comments are just incredible.
Oh no.
I know what I wish.
Oh no.
I wish I was more considerate of God. I wish I cared more about how He feels instead of only focusing on how I feel. Do you want to work on that with me?
So
Okay.
it's
Can I just say something? She wants to be considerate to someone who wasn't considerate to her. That's what she wants to do.
so it's
love abuse, Bill.
it's a woman, and she is she's making this promise to herself to be closer with God and more considerate. And she does have one distinct physical feature that does stick out.
Yep.
Yeah, quite literally.
Her top teeth completely almost cover her chin. They're so disproportionately large.
Yeah, she has Bilko doors as teeth.
So what do you guys say? Let's take a look at the comments.
Sure.
I'm sure they're going to be lovely.
Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd see it. Yeah.
Let's see here.
A lot of that Cindy Lou.
Just a horse gif. If God existed, he would never do this to you. He doesn't exist.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
That's a Bill.
I wish I didn't have so much ass hair this guy wrote.
Oh. You went to the dentist? Okay. That what a waste of a wish. Should have went with smaller teeth. You sure that's what you want to wish for? A lot of people have your perspective, Bill. You wouldn't if you wouldn't have done this to you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing a blowjob's out of the question, right?
Circumcisions are not.
Sir, you might get, well, they might be the same thing.
Right. One and the same. One-stop shop.
God should have been more considerate of you when he crossed your DNA with a beaver's.
Wait, the name of that account is Celtic Mexican.
Wow.
Just in case you talk about a fusion restaurant.
Try our new cabbage enchiladas.
So when I looked at
bangers and mashikins.
Who the fuck said Teethus Christ? Oh man.
I love the ones like how there's like one sprinkled in the middle of people like like religious people trying to like save it, like all I see is the devil in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Only one question. How'd you come up with the beaver nuggets at Buc-ee's? So that person's insinuating that she is the mascot.
How did you come up with such a wonderful store? Veneers gone wild.
A lot of people filled this with positivity, I think, after seeing all the hate.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we got to balance some shit out, right? I mean, she wasn't being mean or anything.
Holy shit.
What is that thing? Oh, my God. It's fucking
That's gonna
nightmare
haunt
fuel.
my dreams.
Someone just said she's a sandwich's worst nightmare.
How do you drink things?
Yeah, this is where I think I came in.
Oh my God. That's what I saw too. Beavers are evolving at a rapid pace.
Yeah. This is one of those videos where you ever see something that's supposed to be inspirational. That's what it usually is, right? It's like people refuse to be inspired by certain people.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
I'm not inspired by anybody. Doesn't matter who it is.
I mean, look, she's got almost 30,000 likes on this. I'm guessing she has a good amount of followers, right?
Maybe 12.
Probably not. 3,400.
Oh, okay. First of all, look at. Oh my God.
Most disappointment. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Look at her profile pic there. Like, you had time. Like, nobody was rushing you. These are fucking terrible. I almost feel like she's doing this just for the attention, to get made fun of. Like, any publicity is good publicity kind of a philosophy. Because she's like focusing in on these pictures. Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Do you think maybe she's well aware she has vertical blinds as teeth? Is that what you're saying?
So I think one comment called her the piano from Big.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm getting inspired by people specifically, but I get inspired by certain, quotes or and then people put that into videos and stuff. What people say, not them specifically, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm just not a type of person that gets inspired. So,
like at all?
No.
Could have fooled us, Bill.
Not at all.
Nothing. Wait, is that even possible that nothing inspires you? Absolutely nothing? Nothing in sports or anything like that?
Well, throw something at me. Let's see if it sticks. What do you got? What inspires you guys?
Like a good sports performance.
Mm-hmm.
Inspires me
Maybe
to do what though? Go out and play that sport?
Well,
I
just
can't do it.
There's a general message behind a lot of this stuff, right? Put the work in. You know, it sucks at the beginning, kind of thing, but it's worth it at the end. Discipline.
Maybe I'm too literal because you know I do enjoy NFL draft night, which just happened. You know, I love seeing when they get the call and they're emotional. I'm like, that's great. It makes me feel great for them. But I'm not on a journey to go play in the NFL, so I don't relate to it, and it doesn't inspire me at all. I can't do the crossover where I'm like, man, if I put in that work, maybe I'll achieve my dreams. I don't.
Well,
I
how
don't know.
about on a more micro scale? Like you see a great performance in a big game, and then doesn't it make you just want to go motherfucking murder it the next day?
It makes me want to go see how the other fan base is suffering.
Okay. Yeah, that bridge is definitely broken. So
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's definitely just the wood planks are falling off into the river. I mean,
Okay, I thought we moved on from that lady's teeth, Chris.
the rope is on its last thread, about to snap. Whatever bridge takes the message from, oh, this person is doing something great. I could apply that to my mentality tomorrow. I don't care if it's making your bed. Like, there's nothing that comes out of.
No. In fact, yesterday when the Knicks beat the Sixers, when the Knicks fans took over the whole arena and went berserk, like that almost brought a tear to my eye. Just knowing that the Sixers fans standing there had to eat our dick, like that makes me feel. Maybe that inspires me. Maybe that's inspiring.
Yeah, doesn't it make you want to fucking take your day up a notch? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a fucking hater, bro. That's why.
Yeah, you could be inspired by negativity.
Maybe I am. Okay, I'm saying it now. Yeah, so
this fucking table right now.
The Knicks fans stood in the middle of Wells Fargo and were chanting "fuck Embiid." Their number, this is really like Sixers fans standing in the middle of the garden chanting "fuck Brunson," and they couldn't do anything about it.
Just had to take it on the fucking chin. Pause. Pause.
I'm gay.
Yeah. So so if that makes you feel something, does that make you feel like you want to do what? Did you want to do anything about yourself?
Go to Philly and fucking verbally abuse them.
I think the literal thing is there's something there.
Yeah, probably. And
might
which
be.
is ironic, right? Because I hate the word literally.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because you are pretty deep when it comes to good shows.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Pause.
Pause.
Literally pretty deep. Pause. Okay.
It's gonna take a couple days to wear off. By the way,
but you see, like, the message in TV shows and character development and plots and all this shit that you write basically 3-4 paragraphs about, and I'm like, yeah, I thought Spider-Man was pretty good too. You know what I mean? But you'll do this crazy analysis on the emotion and the decision making of the character. But you yourself, you're like, well, I don't want to play basketball. It's like, we're not saying that, Bill. We're saying that there's a message in this. So
you want
greatness.
me to go into New York City in a costume and fight crime? That's what you want me to do?
Well, I mean, yes, but that's a separate conversation.
I'm not. Well, first of all, spandex looks terrible on me.
Pause.
So let's just stop right there. Okay.
Oh, it's just such a weird disconnection.
Maybe we're. You know what? I'll bring this up in therapy later. Okay, I'll be like, wow, I just realized I don't get inspired, and I don't take things across the river there to my side to be like, oh, I can apply this to what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Never done that.
Yeah. Maybe the literal thing's a good place to start, like Chris said.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I have 1, 2, 3 or 4 things of inspiration right above the studio monitor here. I have the email from when I got fired from radio, blown up, posted on the wall, right? That inspires me.
Okay.
I have two I have two Patreon accounts from other shows that are in the 5 and 6 figures every month that they get for doing their show. That inspires me, right?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's one I could see. Like when I look at what other Patreon shows are doing and the heights they've gotten to, I could use that. I'm like, man, I see that. I can go there. But if it's, let's say, Howard Stern on satellite radio, I'm not on satellite radio. I don't give a shit what he's doing over there. Like, I can't be like, wow, I can grow that kind of audience because that's not the audience we're growing.
So it has to be a perfect match before it clicks in some way. Is what
Yes. Right.
How about like bulletin board material? Like
Oh,
if
like a
somebody
vision
thinks
board?
You can't do something.
No.
Yeah. No, like if somebody says like you can't, you not directly say, like somebody implies you can't do something doesn't make you want to do it.
No.
Just to shove it right up their ass.
It's mostly because I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks ever. So it's like you could say whatever you want, and it's like, well, I'm not going to take that to heart because I honestly think you're a fucking retard. So,
well, look, I'm on flag football this week. We got some bulletin board material from somebody, and let me tell you something. It inspired us.
Whoa!
Yeah, sometimes you need a great coach, great mentor, somebody who could look you in the eye and tell you, "Hey, you got this. You could do this. You're going to be great. We're gonna win," kind of thing. And that person is Coach Mo.
Coach Mo, right here. They don't think we can do this. They don't think we got it in us.
But maybe you do. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe we do. Well, I'm not going to give it all away here. Are you kidding me? Fuck
Yeah,
you guys.
that the game plan is to lay it out on Patreon, patreon.com/The Gill Lane Show every Thursday for the next 6 weeks. And then we're going to move stuff around and be Patreon exclusive. So best way to see if that's for you is to check out the free trial. 7 days, you get the full archive. It'll be 50 episodes by the end of this week. You could check it all out. If you hate it, cancel. You don't spend $1. We don't think you'll do that, but it is a no risk kind of a thing you could check out for yourself. Mo's Coach Mo football update will kick off Patreon this week, and we'll see you over there. Anything else, Bill?
It's no risk, high reward being a patron. And also, I want to talk to you guys about a health scare I had last week over on Patreon. You're lucky I'm even here.
Lucky?
Pause.
I was hoping it finished the job.
Mo, anything else?
You're a fucking hater, bro. I'm going to be inspired to live forever now.
Medical scare.
You know what? See, now you're inspired. You know what? Get on the Patreon and get that dog in you.
That's
all right?
bulletin board material that Mo just gave me.
Get that dog in you. Pause.
All right, we'll see you over on Patreon.
I'm gay.
143.